we went to the practice. So Franny says to me, why don't you ask them if you can get tickets? We'll go to the next game in Montreal. So I went to Claude Worrell. He was standing there. I didn't know who he was at the time. I knew we were outside the locker room. And I said, hey, listen, I was drafted by you guys. You think I can get tickets to the next game up in Montreal? And he's looking at me, and he goes, oh, talk to that guy over there. And it was Howard Grunman. He was a traveling secretary. So I go up to him. I said, Mr. Grunman, my name's Chris Nilan. I said, you guys drafted me last year. And I said, I'd love to come up to a game in Montreal. Do you think I could get some tickets? He said, what's your name? I said, it's Chris Nilan. He said, how do you spell that? Nilan. He takes out the freaking guidebook. All right. He goes to the back page and he's looking at it and he goes, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, you were drafted by us. Sure, I'll get you tickets next game. So we leave the building and we're going to go to the game that night. But we leave the building, we go outside. We watch a little more of the practice, hung around. And out front, we get in the car, we come out front, and there's Lafleur, Lemaire, and Lupien standing on the corner looking for a cab. So Franny says, why don't we pick them up? We'll give them a ride to the hotel. So I'm like, yeah, why not? So we pull up, right? We pull up in a T-Bird, 78 T-Bird. Look like a couple of gangsters, right? And they got Stanley Cup rings. And so Franny goes, hey, you want to ride? Yeah, sure. They jump in. The three of them get in the back. Lafleur lights up a ciggy right away. He's like, they got the rings on. So we're talking. And I said, I'm going to be up there next year with you guys. I'm looking back. I said, yeah, I'm going to be playing with you guys next year. And Lemaire goes, really? How are you going to do that? And I said, well, I was drafted by you guys last year in the 78th draft. He said, really? He said, where do you play? I said, Northeastern. He goes, you were drafted by us? What round? I said, the 17th. Well, the three of them start laughing their ass off. And I don't know. I'm just drafted. I don't give a, I could give a rat's ass. I got drafted. So they're laughing. We drive in the hotel. Boom. They play. Next game, we drive up to Montreal. I get there. I said, tickets for Chris Nilan at the booth. They come, they bring the tickets. That'll be $275. Son of a bitch. They charge me for the goddamn tickets.
No way.
Yeah, that's that 17th round pick, baby, right there. Not a first rounder. I ended up paying for the tickets, and then I couldn't believe it. But money I didn't have, by the way, and the rest, again, like I say, it was history. But it's funny. I came to camp the next year, and I'm in camp, and I'm in the locker room getting ready, and Lafleur is looking at me. He's looking at me, and he goes, hey, Tabernac, it's you, the kid from Boston. I said, I told you I was going to be here. I told you I'd be here. Sure enough, the next game, we're out, and I'm on the ice, and Gilles Lupien's staring at me. He's looking at me. I'm going to have to fight him now. And he's looking at me, he goes, Tabernac, it's you, the kid from Boston. You give us a ride. I said, yeah, I told you I was going to be here. Sure enough, Lemaire left that year, my first year. He went over to Switzerland. And he came back after their season, and we were still playing. We go to lunch together, and he's sitting there with Larry Robinson. He's going to Larry, who's that kid, the kid Nilan who's doing all the fighting? Larry goes, you're right here, meet him. So I stick out my hand, hey, Jacques, how are you? He goes, Tabernac, it's you, the kid from Boston. I said, I told you I was going to be here. The three of them. I tell you, it was so funny. And Lemaire never, ever forgot that. And when he coached me, he was unbelievable with me. He put me on the power play. He worked with me. He did shit with me that nobody did to help improve my game. Gave me confidence, told me, you fight too much, slow down. You don't have to fight as much as you do. Instead of using me, like some guys get used. Mm-hmm. And it was incredible how good he was to me. And he gave me an opportunity as an assistant coach in the NHL. And it all goes back to the time in the car. I said, I'm going to be up there playing with you next year, you cocky bastard, right? Oh, it's funny.